What's going on, y'all? Hope all is well. Another wonderful episode of Combos with your CFP Mario Payne. And today, we first got to say congratulations. The NFL draft happened over the weekend. I actually have a client that participated through the draft process, so kudos to you and all the coins you'll get, prayerfully. And hopefully I'll be able to help, as I have been helping his family for years, continue from a growth standpoint with his assets and with his newfound money that will be invested quarterly. But it makes you think, how many college athletes who don't make money go to the league and make money, and then after that, drop the bag? But before we start, like, share, subscribe to our channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Definitely download our app, Let Bob, Letbob. You can find that in the Google Play Store or your Apple Store. And then also you want to check us out from an investment standpoint. We have our own ETF on the market. The symbol is LETB, L-E-T-B as in boy. Hopefully some of the new signees that are now in the NFL, take some of their coins and invest in our ETF so that it grows when the market is going up, and also don't lose as the market's going down. As last year, we did a pretty good job outperforming the market as the market was down. But check us out, though. The symbol again is L-E-T-B as in boy. But back to our conversation. So 256 people that's very, very happy. A lifelong dream. Pee-wee football, middle school, junior varsity, college, transfer portal. It's so many stories about these young men. Their goal was to have their name called in an NFL draft. And it happened. Now, a lot of people did not get their name called. Does not mean that they will not make a team. You have a lot of college free agents that sign with the team, do well, hop on a practice squad, then over time, rock and roll, get on a team, and then the rest is history from a growth standpoint in the league and also from an investment standpoint. But today I wanted to kind of go over the mindset of why these professional athletes go broke. Financial literacy is important. I know on this channel we talk about it a lot. I'm a certified financial planner, have clients of all walks of life, been able to help, now thousands of people over my 16 years. But I see it all the time. Even clients that are rocking and rolling, my clients are entertainers, that are professional athletes, doctors, lawyers, those high income earning jobs. If they don't have financial literacy, they blow through their money. Now, of course, you have more, so you'll find more ways to spend more. I want a boat, even though anybody who owns a boat will let you know that it costs more to maintain that boat than to actually have that boat. But they just kind of spend their money frivolously, right? Individuals with high earning jobs that have better financial literacy discipline, they're getting to the bag from an income standpoint, but then also from a standpoint of having their money grow. They have that discipline so they don't blow through their money. Also have clients that are, from an income standpoint, not making the most money in the world per se compared to a football player, but still they are financial disciplined. Some of those clients have actually more assets and more investable assets, and their money has grown more than my clients that are entertainers and are in the league, believe it or not, because of that discipline. So we're kind of going to go over today, why is that, the psychology behind it, and then again, some stats. Let's look below. Let's first look. Now, according to a study, what percentage of football players come from poverty, right? A 2019 study conducted by the National College Players Association found that 86% of college athletes live below the federal poverty line. Now, this last study was done in 2021. So we know we have a thing called NIL, right? Name, image, and likeness. That has exploded. That has gave young men and women the ability to use their name, the image, and likeness to get paid. Typically, individuals said before this that, you get paid by a scholarship. And yes, that helps. If you got a $160,000 scholarship, you don't pay for that. Compounding wise over time, not paying money, that's a lot of money that stays in your pocket over time. But you're not paid for it, right? A scholarship only goes so far. Let's be honest. Money helps. So these athletes was not getting paid. Now they're getting paid. Now, definitely it is a huge difference between the best player on the team compared to the not so good player on the team, right? And also it's a difference between male sports to female sports. Definitely over time, hopefully we have some equality around that. However, as you can see, while they're in college, 86% of them are just barely making it. Barely making it. So why is it then when a person gets drafted, they go from barely making it to this? Let's look below. According to Sports Illustrated, and this is January 11, 2023, so very recent. According to Sports Illustrated, nearly 4 out of 5 NFL players either go broke or suffer severe financial stress within 2 years of retirement. Pause! Hold on, Mr. CFP Mario. So you telling me while they're in college, 86% of athletes are below the poverty line. And again, we have the half and half nots, right? Basketball players, football players, soccer and baseball, usually get more of the bag, especially football and basketball, especially the good players compared to others. But still, why is it that most college athletes, when they're in college, are basically broke or living check to check, per se, with the NIL? They get into the league, NFL-wise, and get out the league, and 2 years later, 80% of them are almost broke or have severe financial distress, right? Couple reasons, but number one, half and half nots, right? In the locker room, you have the individuals that are the quarterbacks, the diva wide receivers, that's just getting to the bag, and then you have the practice squad players, the undrafted free agents who, want to keep up with the Joneses. So if I'm in a group of 52 people and a whole team, if you include practice squad, up to 80 people, and I see one person moving and shaking one way, I want to be like him, right? Peer pressure, maybe not as grown man, but just from a financial literacy standpoint, most individuals do not think that it will go away, right? Yes, I'm spending this money, but it's going to come back to me 2 months later. It's going to come back 6 months later. I'm going to sign another contract, right? But the shelf life of an NFL player is 2.5 years. 2.5 years. Been blessed. Most of the NFL players I've been blessed to help with, they've had their careers last more than 2.5 years, but a couple of them have not, right? One of them in particular, because of the financial plan we put in place when they was in college, actually, they got a cup of tea in the league, but now years later, they're doing pretty well for themselves. Actually, from an investment standpoint, making more than some people on NFL rosters today. So it goes back to your financial discipline, right? But if you are spending money, if you're not thinking about tomorrow, especially with NFL contracts, they're not guaranteed for the most part. Again, your quarterbacks of the world, your wide receivers, they get a signing bonus. But the 60, 65, 70% of an NFL roster of a team of 53, right, 35 to 40%, contracts are really not guaranteed year after year. So that whole mentality that I'm going to make it back when I sign again doesn't really work like that. It's number one. Number two, right, individuals approach them with the wrong idea. And it's very important because a lot of these individuals, they are the breadwinners of their family, right? Their family saw them grow. Their family poured into them, went to games, took them on college visits, traveled to see them in college, and they feel responsible because when their friend or family member has an investment idea or needs some money to borrow, they feel inclined to give that, and I understand. But remember, 92% of new businesses, 92%, doesn't matter how much money you have, just for every 100 businesses that are created, 92% fail in 2 years. A established business, so a business that is established, and you have a person from a person pass away standpoint or a new order comes in, right? 84% of small businesses that are established, when the next person takes it over, they fail within 5 years. Businesses are very hard to maintain for numerous of reasons, right? We don't know the market share. The climate has changed. I'm not the best marketer. How I run my business is not the best. I'm not good on retaining talent. A lot of reasons why businesses fail. But with athletes in general, people tap it on the shoulder. Hey, let's open up this rib shack. Hey, let's open up this car detailing business. Hey, let's open up this hair salon. What about this all-star barber cutting service, right? All those reasons that just in general do not work, people pour their money into. It's great to have that entrepreneurial spirit. However, they invest in businesses that don't work. I recommend for any athlete, yes, buying houses, great. Invest your money in the stock market. Over time, historically, with good months, bad years, good years over a 5-10 year time period, the S&P 500 index, close your eyes, put it there, makes more than a person with rental income. Makes more than a business, right? Because there's so much money that goes into a business if it succeeds. Putting your money in there, playing the slow game, letting it grow, historically will make more money over time. And let's look about that from a salary standpoint. Because if we are one of these first, second round draft picks, we get to our second contract. Might be blessed to make it to your third contract. Look and see how much they make. The median wage for all NFL players around $860,000. That's getting to the bag, right? Which is considerably lower, right? First year rookies earn a minimum of $435,000. So again, as a rookie in my first or second year, $435,000, $500,000. If I'm unsigned on the practice squad, that's $150,000, $200,000. A lot of money. But when you think about professional athletes, you think you make way more than that, right? So again, keeping up with the Joneses may put you into some trouble. While the top quarterbacks can make over 25 to 30 million a year, even though it's 3 days ago, old news. Lamar Jackson, 52 million a year. Woo! Get to the bag. Even though he plays in Baltimore, his home is in Miami, so it's tax-free. Woo! Get to the bag. Deshaun Watson, 51 million a year. Get to the bag. A lot of money. So if I'm this practice squad player or I'm this offensive lineman that just got drafted, my quarterback's making $52,000, I'm making $500,000. Still a lot of money does not mean you keep up with the Joneses. What he invests in, business-wise, probably shouldn't be what you invest in. Because again, more discretionary income to lose compared to you. So definitely important for all my draftees out there, my individuals that are in high income paying jobs. Friend or family taps you on the shoulder. Don't do that business. Say thank you for your support, have to decline. Maybe help them, right? Maybe open up an investment account for them, have their money grow that way. Maybe give them your information to your business manager. A lot of athletes I have seen not having business managers, right? Yes, you have an agent. An agent is great, but you should have a financial advisor. Not the agent, nothing against the agents, right? But not the agent as a financial advisor. Independent financial advisor that has nothing to do with the agent because he or she won't be biased on the opinions of your agent. You know, they looking at things in a different lens, number one. Number two, if you do have people that tap you on the shoulder all the time for business ideas, get a business manager. He or she is able to fend off those individuals, right? You had a question about doing a business? Don't talk to me. Talk to my business manager. Business manager says, don't do that. You tell the business manager tells your friend and family. So you don't feel like the bad guy when you get approached with something that you really shouldn't be investing in, right? So as you can see, the average salary for all quarterbacks, man, not $5 million, way more than that, right? Minimum income, $1.1 million, maybe for the third string, not for the starting QBs. But it just showed, right? First year, second year, they're getting $435,000, practice squad, $150,000, $200,000. A lot of money, but that money goes quick. So again, congratulations to the auto draftees. Hope y'all get to the bag. Get a financial planner, certified financial planner like myself. You can hit me up. I got experience with people in the league, past and current, which is pretty cool as well. But whatever you guys do, don't keep up with the Joneses. Save your money, man. Save it, because 2-3 years from now, it might not be there. That's life, right? But as always, y'all, comment below, right? We're congratulating people. Y'all know some horror stories or success stories about people in entertainment or in the league that either fumbled the bag or got to the bag. I want to know. Maybe I can help. But as always, let's make some paper profits together, y'all. Peace.
And you just wanna get paid. Tired of making the money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah. Pay for profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah. Tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, pay for profits to help you seek change, yeah. Cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions. Residual by the hours can get you a better living. Bitch at the check, you knowing it could be different, you know.